Once every 100 generations, the divine will incarnate in mortal flesh and come to us with wisdom so profound it changes the course of history. Religion is the foundation for many people's lives. It manifests in gatherings on one holy day of the week and also Christian Minecraft servers. At the center of every Abrahamic religion is a Messiah. At the center of Minecraft is Steve. Most will believe these two facts have nothing to do with each other. Every game has a main character, Grant! What does religion having messiahs have anything to do with Steve from Minecraft? Calm yourself, soon to be enlightened viewer. I respect your hunger for truth. It is wise to question everything, but may I also recommend keeping an open mind. I will not let the demons of falsehood take you. Beneath this blocky humanoid who has donned 100,000 skins, there is a secret waiting to be discovered. It is a secret quietly laying the foundations for the future of YouTube and, dare I say, society itself. Because, YouTube is a beast of media, and like all media, what goes on here influences the hearts and minds of the masses. So Steve, is he God? What a stupid question. Or is it? If you've watched Treesicle, you'll know we're not afraid to tackle far-out subjects. I personally find it incredibly satisfying to say weird things that weirdly make sense. That's how I turn chaos into order and describe the undescribable trends that drive our society forward. I'm dead serious about Steve being God, and I'm the only one crazy enough to tell you why. The world's a strange place, but the ones deciding what's appropriate for you to consume would have you believe that the world is like Steve. Enough with the cryptic shenanigans! Heed the call of blocky nature! Copy-paste the IP address of a Christian Minecraft server and dig straight downwards into the lava of cleansing, which will burn away the vicarious temptations you have. This is the story of the world's lamest character who continues to conquer cyberspace, of godliness quite possibly hidden beneath blockiness. This is the story of Steve, the story ye never knew. Whoa, come on! Just a quick disclaimer. I love Minecraft, and religion can be cool too. Sure, they just found a bunch of human bones under the Vatican, and priestly bones have been in other holes they shouldn't have been in, but simply focusing on the variety of unholy bones is a lazy view of those who believe in a monotheistic God up above. Now then, let's talk about Steve. Steve is easily the most generic character who has ever existed, and his lady counterpart Alex is basically the same story, but nobody cares about Alex. Steve is our boy! He's the star of every cringe Minecraft music video, and in many ways, he's the reason Minecraft is so popular. What, you think Minecraft is popular because it's good? Ha! Don't get me wrong, I've spent many an hour maintaining a flower garden and trying to get grass to grow vertically into said flower garden. I even found a mushroom once. Minecraft is lovely, but it's also the least offensive game to ever exist. Steve literally has no balls, and I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Alex has no vihaha. That's why Minecraft prawn isn't even that hot. It'll get you there though. Also, the combat can't even be described as violence, and the plot is so non-existent you can't even give your subjective opinion that this story ain't for you. A game as generic as this is why everyone from edgy autists to milk-drinking Presbyterians to Jack Black to that guy who played Hodor to Mila fucking Kunis have all taken the blocky peen. I bet a non-white person even played Minecraft once. Speaking of which, this game is obviously an international phenomenon, but way more than you may realize. Sure, you may know that Minecraft sold for $2.5 billion, which allowed its creator Notch to retire to the Hollywood Hills and post to Twitter from a mansion in which he throws dope parties and also has candy dispensers. No, Minecraft's success runs way deeper than that. Let's compare the craft to Fortnite. According to Google Trends, Minecraft is right now, in 2019, more popular than Fortnite. See, Fortnite has guns. There are children out there exclaiming, "Nice headshot," while their war veteran grandpappy gives a 1,000-yard stare from the other room. It's a little weird, but Minecraft doesn't have that problem. It's basically a blank slate that you can do whatever you want with. It's only offensive if you want it to be. Want to build a mansion in vanilla? Do it. Want to download a nudie mod? Do it. Want to go to the moon? there's a mod for that. Want to just hang out with your virtual friends because you don't have IRL ones? You get the point. Minecraft is whatever you want it to be, and Steve is at the center of it all. This brings me back to my burning question. Is Steve God? Maybe it's a question that your hip young youth pastor can answer. The one with bleached tips and has a cross tattoo and wears flip-flops under blue jeans and says it's a relationship, not a religion, and exclusively uses headset microphones. Maybe this question still sounds absurd. Is Steve God? You know, I thought it was absurd when I first heard Switchfoot was a Christian rock band. Yeah, they tricked me too. We were meant to live for so much more, but we lost ourselves. Good is good. God is good. And catchy, apparently. Anyway, Steve is divine in the most Abrahamic sense, because Steve is generic. You know who else is generic? The god of monotheism. Maybe generic isn't the best word. Abstract is definitely more accurate. Have you ever wondered why the Abrahamic religions are so widely spread? Christianity and Islam are the largest religions in the world. The biggest reason is probably because of proselytization. You know, the idea of, you gotta tell everyone about this, and if you do, you'll be smiled upon by Jesus or Muhammad or whoever. But religion has been trying to get into everyone's pants and keep people out of your pants forever. Religion has been trying to expand its reach forever. Well, except the Jews. They don't let anyone in. What the hell, Ryan? But why did these ones catch on? The same reason Minecraft did. Obviously, the scriptures were pretty cool. The parable of the mustard seed is pretty dope, and Muhammad seems like an okay guy. He did some things. But when we talk of God with a capital G, as opposed to the pantheons of gods from polytheistic religions, God with a capital G is just about the most generic deity who has ever ruled over the cosmos. Sure, Hinduism has the almighty Brahman, which is genderless and formless, but then there's Shiva and all those arms and that elephant too. If you aren't into elephants or multi-armed blue people, then you probably aren't gonna vibe with Hinduism or Treesicle. But the Abrahamic God? The Quran states, "He begets not, nor is he begotten, and none is like them." So God doesn't give birth, nor was God born, and no one is like God. And God uses they, them pronouns sometimes, apparently. A description like that is so abstract that regardless of your cultural worldview, you might just be willing to buy into it. Especially if there's some crusades knocking at your door. Or just some people, some nice people with ties and on bicycles and those white button-downs. How could you possibly have a bias against a deity that defies language itself? How could you be against a character of no particular racial background with no genitals and no bodily features that can even be judged as attractive or unattractive? Steve has spilled into every corner of everywhere, and the game he inhabits is just as inoffensive and generic as he is. So I ask you, what is a god? When Minecraft permeates every country from China to Egypt to Argentina to the good old US of A, can you not argue that Steve and his sandbox paradise touches the minds of people everywhere? Billions upon billions of hours have been played by millions upon millions of people. When masses of this magnitude are drawn to a phenomenon, what can we really call it? Just a game? Just a character? Nay, Steve with his generic appeal is the phenomenon that pulls the minds of many. He is widely appealing, and the game he draws us to inspires us to build, to create, to explore, to download way too many mods. He changes the paths of those who encounter him, however slightly, however profoundly. Indeed, whether you believe in God or not, what cannot be denied is that any god is a psychological phenomenon. If you believe God is real, then surely you'll follow his rules more strictly than if you don't. Likewise, to play as Steve brings you to a place where exploration and creativity really does change neuronal paths in your brain. And so, the scale of his influence is undeniable. With 154 million copies sold and 91 million active players every month, culture is profoundly changing thanks to a thing that kisses our collective psyche. Is God not merely something which profoundly taps at our minds? But what if there was more to it than that? Indeed, on November 18th, 2017, a picture of blocky dolphins swimming was shown at Minecon. These highly intelligent and sentient creatures graced the codebase of an insanely popular game. Their description is as follows. Feed a dolphin fish and have it lure you to treasure. If you are familiar with Treesicle recently, you'll know that we are part of the dolphin tribe. Dolphins, of course, being highly advanced beings from a faraway star system that spawned those that have come to us in the form of messiahs across time, like Belle Dolphin, and perhaps even Moses, Jesus, and Muhammad. Although Steve is thought to be the big star of the Minecraft universe, the ones who are really in control are the dolphins. What kind of creature can lead you to treasure for nothing but raw cod? What kind of creature could descend from the heavens and spiritually uplift humanity across the millennia? The answer is a creature much greater than Steve. Some may doubt the divinity of the dolphins. In fact, on our Belle Delphine video, YouTube commenter Bob Stoofthangs YT said, dolphins use dead fish as fleshlights. Just thought you'd like to know. Indeed they do. Thanks for the comment, Bob. But I'm afraid you're missing the big picture here. Morality is understanding the questionableness of using a fish corpse to get yourself off. But enlightenment is understanding that if you have no hands, you gotta use something. I hope you take this realization to heart, Bob, for the Galactic Tribe is as strong as ever and is really the one running the show that is the Minecraft universe. Steve is merely a placeholder to soothe the masses' need for something that is generic enough to have wide appeal. Should you accept this with an open heart, Bob, I have no doubt you'll be a part of the tribe. Obviously, we know the dolphins have graced Minecraft through the neurons of code to bless Steve with treasure in exchange for offerings of cod. However, there may be something more nefarious afoot. As we all know, the dolphins and whales of the Galactic Tribe are down with you being you. It has even been written that one may sell poopy in a bag as long as one gets that money. I made that clear in our Belle Delphine vid, which is very demonetized. Poopy in a bag, of course, being a metaphor for raw artistic self-expression. So then I ask you a question you should already know the answer to, humble viewer. Why is Minecraft so popular on YouTube? I love you, YouTube, so please don't take this the wrong way, Daddy. YouTube has explicitly told us through their monetization policy that poopy in a bag is not really their jam. Yet clearly, the Galactic Tribe has found Minecraft to be one of its many, many homes, besides IRL here on Earth and the Pleiades star system. The presence of the tribe in Minecraft therefore confirms that Minecraft is all about you being you, dog. But YouTube is, in fact, the opposite. How's someone supposed to make that money with poopy in a bag? How's someone supposed to make that money with raw self-expression and also be the most advertiser-friendly on the platform? Well, one is not able. It's all a cover-up. The beauty of Minecraft and Steve is that through their vessel you may become like God and shape the world to your many and varied whims. That's what sandbox games are all about. Yet Minecraft is also one of the longest lasting and most popular forms of content on Daddy YouTube. These facts contradict each other. The tribe is about Nancy Reagan performing fellatio on Pac-Man. YouTube is about Stampy Longhead.
Hello, this is Stampy.
Is it not clear to you yet? YouTube alone has raked in over 500 billion views on Minecraft. That's a lot of dollars.
This is Minecraft.
Here they are, making that money on a game blessed by the tribe, yet forcing us to play it in a way unlike the divine blowhole nature intends. Forcing us to play it in a way which limits our self-expression. Which is the only way you should get that money. The advertisers and Daddy together are working to weigh down the beauty of the tribe's all-natural aura, which must once again permeate the content of the internet or be lost forever. Self-expression. Poopy in a bag. That's why Steve is God. A false God. Love Minecraft. Love the god of monotheism. But don't be generic. Be a part of the tribe. That's the story of Steve. The story you never knew. You know, melding Minecraft with religion is a difficult thing. Sometimes I lie awake at night wondering if the logic will continue to flow. Fortunately, we have a sponsor who believes we're worth our weight. Dashlane! Dashlane is a desktop and mobile app to make the most irritating and risky parts of your digital life simpler and safer. It's got it all: a password manager, VPN, autofill for your info, dark web monitoring, and breach alerts. You might think, what if Dashlane gets hacked? Well, Dashlane stores and decrypts your information locally on your device using your master password. So nobody but you will have access to your information. It is the worst creating different passwords and entering your information for every single dingle site you use. But Dashlane does it all for you. All of it. So go to dashlane.com/treesicle, where the first 200 people will get 10% off and they'll get a free premium trial for the first 30 days. Thanks so much to Dashlane for sponsoring this video. Join the tribe. Hit that subscribe button. I'm Grant. I love you. And so do the cetaceans who sowed the seeds of human civilization. Bye!